Hello everybody, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I am Timber Petro. I am one of the co-hosts to our mutual podcast, He Vibes, She Dives. And my other co-host is Lady Drasmeen. So today we're talking about plant medicines and how we coexist with them. So thought I would make a little video out by the park that actually has some grass, which is hard to find out here. And there's like water fountains in the distance, which you might be able to hear some of it, but thought I'd talk about plant medicines outside because it just felt right. Connect with Momma Gaia. That's the point. That's the point. Plant medicines are about connection. Within, around, it humbles us, it connects us, it aligns us, it shows us truth in ways that we have been either not able to see on our own, or we've been not wanting to see it, admit it. So I wrote down a couple things. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about a lot of them, because I have my main plant medicines that I work with, and that is cacao, and I work with cannabis. Every now and then there'll be mushrooms, and I've done ayahuasca once, and I've also done it's combo. I've done combo once, and that was intense. But that's frog medicine, so that doesn't really, it's kind of connected but not. So I will begin with cacao. So in our mutual video, and we talked about what do you call it? Our ceremonies. We talked about how me and Drasmeen have done, we did a ceremony together with cannabis, and we served cacao. And I've also done many ceremonies where cacao has been served. I personally buy raw, and it's clean. Unfortunately, it's not ceremonial, but it's raw organic cacao powder that I put in my coffee daily. And I use that to help connect with my heart on a daily basis and deepen with my connection with the plant. I deeply love cacao. I love chocolate. I've always loved chocolate. And then learning about how it's heart opening and all the side benefits from it and the healing, it all makes sense that I'm a huge lover of cacao. The ceremonial cacao, it's pretty potent, and it doesn't taste like chocolate, but there's so many different ingredients and natural herbs and stuff you can put into it for your ceremonial to make it taste a little bit better and add more depth to it, because they bring their own medicines as well. It's one of the things I love about cacao, and I am grateful that it's been introduced in my life. I would have been working with cacao since I was before high school if I would have known about it. I would have been doing it all my life. And all the cacao ceremonies are just amazing. I went to this festival. Well, not really a festival. Well, it's an event. It was like a festival. But it was in Oregon. And the musician Mose and his partner helped. They did a cacao ceremony for 200 people. And their goal is to stop selling alcoholic music shows and venues and start bringing cacao ceremonies, so that everybody there is starting to connect heart to heart as a community. And it was amazing. I am so grateful to have experienced that, because to be around 200 people all partaking in blessing and receiving the blessings of cacao all at once, and then having beautiful, amazing music and everyone's ecstatic dancing and moving to it, and on the outskirts everyone's hanging out and talking. It was beautiful. There's even saunas. Everyone was just kind of out around the corner naked, hanging out in saunas and doing cold plunges and stuff, and it was just like so surreal. It was amazing. It was beautiful. But it showed me the power of the medicine of cacao, especially in large group settings, and how that can be applied, how it can be used, how it can benefit a lot of humanity, especially when they go to see shows. It's a win-win. We get to see beautiful, amazing music, and we have to get to connect with Momma Gaia, and we get to connect to the power of the medicine of the cacao. Our hearts opened, we're dancing and communing with other humans. Ceremony, celebration, celebrating life. It's a win-win. Why are we not doing this all the time, everybody? Well, there's also the people that are allergic to it. I get that. So I am truly grateful for my experience with cacao, and I enjoy meeting others and sitting with others with cacao, introducing people to cacao. Ceremonial cacao could also be very detoxing and cleansing, because it's also opening up your heart. So all lower vibration, a lot of lower vibrational belief systems, thoughts, all the things, they're stored in your body and in your guts. That cacao will help move some of that out, to help clear and cleanse, to allow there to be more love and light to fill in those spaces. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I've been grateful because Jasmine's been teaching me and showing me the herbs and different ways of making cacao, the ceremonial way of serving cacao. So I'm very, very grateful. Very grateful. And I will be using it the rest of my life if I'm able to. And so that's my little segment on cacao. I will go into Grandmother Ayahuasca. I've always sat with her once. My ex many years ago invited me to go with her to one, and I did, and I am grateful for the experience. Grandmother Ayahuasca is very, very powerful. She's grandmother for a reason. She will literally pull out some of the deepest things and put them right in front of your face to sit with, to process, to deal with, and to accept while you are in agony and in pain, until you can surrender and accept and allow it to let go of that belief system, that thought pattern, something, the trauma that's happened to you that you don't even remember that's happened, but it's there and it's blocking you, and it's, Grandmother Ayahuasca says it is time to help you to let it go. So once that process of you surrendering to it, that is when you are allowed to purge. Sometimes you don't even get that. Sometimes it's just there and you're going. And sometimes it's coming out of all areas. Grateful mine didn't come out except for out of my mouth. I've heard horror stories. But Grandmother Aya, I do not search her out. A lot of people I know and have known many people that have done it more than 20-something times. And they are very it's their medicine, it's their way of doing the work. But I've also noticed that a lot of them that have done it 20 times, I'm not really sure it's done that much to help them, honestly. Because they still fight and deal with the same demons they dealt with before. And so from that, I've also learned the concept of integration. And I'm gonna go more into that in the next segment, because I wrote down something that I kind of come up with and I'd like to share. So, you can't do these ceremonies without integrating them into your life. Integration is the most powerful medicine of it all. Showing up for ceremony, yes, that is you saying yes. That is you showing up for yourself. That is you finding your edge of fear and embracing it and being in it, as well as also being in a community setting, being with others that are like-minded, potentially. But you have to be careful who runs these events, because if the person does not know how to work in the quantum and in the multiple realms, people, when you do plant medicines, you are so out there, you are also open to be hijacked, for dark entities to jump in and attack you while you think you are doing healing and expansion work. If you are not protected, if you don't know how to protect yourself, if you do not know how to have the facilitators protect you, you could potentially come out of that even far more worse than when you walked in that door. So please, 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 please do your research. If you are going to do an ayahuasca ceremony, make sure these people that say that they can facilitate it can actually hold the space to make sure you are safe and your soul is safe on all levels and all expansions, because it's important. Trust me. I have seen people that have had very bad experiences and it messed them up even worse than they were before. So please do your research. Make sure the medicine person, the shaman, whoever's running it and facilitating it is trustworthy, lives and breathes what they speak and preach. And there's been others that have talked about they felt safe and nothing bad has happened. I'll leave it at that. But I do not search grandmother out. If she calls for me, I will show up. And it will be aligned, and it'll be, my body and everything will be what it will be needed. But until then, I'm still doing the work around it. I'm still integrating it for myself and figuring it all out. So, yeah, I'm still integrating what I went through 2 years ago, and in softer ways now, because it's been some time. But she's powerful, and she's still with me. She still shows up through cannabis and in other ways as well. So grandmother still works with me, and that is something to know as well. Is a lot of the plant allies and medicines that you work with, it's not necessarily you have to do them all the time to receive the benefits. They're always with you. In meditation and in your heart space, you can connect with them again, over and over and over again, without having to use them again, over and over again. It is part of the experience to participate and enjoy the journey as well. So I'm not dismissing that at all. I'm just saying it's more expanded than what we've been told and taught. So make it your medicines and work with them. Get to know them. Make them your best friends. You know, they are here to help us, amongst other things. And it helps us to connect deeper to Momma Gaia, to allow Momma Gaia deeper in our hearts and in our minds, so that we have more compassion and we can work with Momma Gaia, because that's the point. So that's my second plant medicine that I'm talking about. The third plant medicine that I'm going to be speaking on is cannabis. And I just saw the cutest little dog wearing a lobster harness. Oh my gosh, I have never seen that before. Wow. Just when you think you've seen everything. So now I am going to speak on cannabis. So cannabis is my third, and I didn't have a good introduction to cannabis in a healthy way. It was this is recreational, this is a party, this is to get away from reality so I can be human still. And I was very young, I was in high school. When I became a dad, things happened to where there was conversations, and let's just say I chose on my part to not smoke. And so I was sober for 18 years. Give or take 18 years. And after I got divorced at 40 and living on my own, I was like, I don't have to apply to that rule anymore. So I didn't. And I started partaking again. And I quickly learned that for myself, I like to still have it to where I go sober throughout my whole day so that I can still be in my feelings. I can still have my thoughts and I can still process what needs to be processed. And in the nighttime, before I go to bed, after is usually when I smoke, and that's when I'm also able to calm, it slows my brain down enough and my thoughts down to where it can help me to sleep and relax and just soften into the evening, whether I'm creating, whether I'm just watching a show, or I'm writing, or I'm just sitting with my eyes closed in the dark in silence, or whatnot. Or I'm sitting there hanging out with Drazmine and we're playing a game, or we're puzzling. We do that a lot, we puzzle. So, yeah. So my cannabis connection. We created a ceremony because I realized that there's a goddess of the plant, Santa Maria, in some places. But I've also come to realize and learn that Santa Maria is also Master Mary Magdalene. Yeah. And anybody who knows me knows I love Master Mary. I love her. She's an amazing, powerful goddess who was not a prostitute, by the way. Anyways, so I've learned to connect deeper with the goddesses. So when I work with my cannabis, I bless it with Mama Creator, Momma Gaia, Master Mary, Santa Maria, and I connect them. I create like a prayer pyramid above my bowl or whatever I'm about to smoke. And whatever I want to set my intentions, I say, thank you for this. Goddesses, please bless this medicine for mind, body, spirit, and heart with your love and your light. Help me to connect deeper within myself and to all of you. If you have any, if there's anything that you would like for instance, I'll be like, please bless this and help me to connect deeper with my creativity, my abundance. I could use some perspective and insights around this subject, if you have any, and just bring in good vibes and a good night's rest and sleep with happy dreams, pain relief, anything else. Gratitude, mamas. I love you all. Thank you very much. And then I say, as above, so below, medicine within. And so it is. Aho. That's usually my blessing. And I change it depending where I'm at and what I'm calling in. So there's that. And then, so it helps me connect deeper with the goddesses. It helps me to connect deeper within myself. And every time I bless it, it changes it because it's not recreational. I'm not just using it and abusing the plant and its medicine. I am embracing it. I am honoring it. I am receiving it with full gratitude and heart, in my heart space. That changes things, everybody. I highly suggest and offer everyone to give this a try. And let me know how it goes. Let me know how it feels to you. Did you feel connected? What happened? What happened? How was your experience? Please, I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it. So again, it's been 7 years and I still pretty much only smoke at night, here and there. I don't always do it daily, but it's just in the evening. And I do ceremonies with it still. I'll use it for full moon ceremony around a fire. I connect it with just a lot of different ceremonies, but I always use it as medicine, always medicine. And so I've come up with something, listening to Drazmine talk about integration and how that all works and plays out. So I was listening to her and I had all these I words come to me. So I'm trying these out. I'm still sitting with it, but I'm just going to share this. And the first one is intention, because you are intentionally sitting with it. It's your belief And so it's like to be clear with what you are speaking and calling in. So whatever you are wanting, be clear about it. Be precise, focused. That's your intention. Why are you participating in plant medicine? What is your goal? Because it's not, if you're seeing it as plant medicine, it's not just for fun. It's not just for like, oh, because so-and-so had some shrooms, here we go and take it. Or here's some cannabis and they just take it. No. If you're going to make a ceremony of it, intentions. And then what follows is initiation. Because it will initiate you into a new thought process. It will change how you feel within yourself, how you see things. Therefore, it changes something in your outside world. So it's a matter of connecting with that and seeing where that sits with you. And how do you work through it? What are you doing with your initiation? Is it a big initiation? Sometimes it's subtle. Sometimes it's like, wham! And life is never the same afterwards. We've all had those moments. But sometimes it's just subtle. And sometimes it's in between. It's different for every human, depending on what the experience, your higher self and your spiritual team and the medicines know what is best for you and what your intention was. And they will work with you for the initiation process. All good things. After initiation comes the integration, because you have to integrate it into your being. So, I joke and call it embracing your hot mess. You can also call it a sacred mess. Because it's how do you integrate it with now? You set your intention, you had your initiation, and now you're in your day-to-day life. How do you integrate it? How are you integrating into your being? What are your thought processes? Do you create an altar? And are you sitting with it every day? Are you sitting with your intentions every day? Are you journaling about it? Are you writing about it? Or are you just observing it? Are you just being open to what happens? Either way, there's an integration process. Now, if you step into this integration with the mindset of this was a ceremony and this is plant medicine, therefore the medicine will continue. So I am open to receive its medicine in whatever way that is. So in integration, all of a sudden are you like, oh, geez, now I need to stop eating meat, or I need to stop smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes, by the way. I'm so anti-cigarettes. But like, those are just some examples. Or like, oh my gosh, I don't like my job. I need a new job. Or, oh my God, I need a new hobby. Whatever it is, allow the unfoldment to unfold. Allow old aspects of you that no longer serve you to let go and die off. Honor it, bless it, thank it, let it go. Give it to the Creator to transmute and disperse into light and love. It's hot, everyone. I'm sorry. Need a moment. It's 113 degrees out here today in Arizona. I can't wait for it to get out of the triple digits. It's been insane. So the fourth part of this, there's 5 I's. The fourth one is embodiment. So like embodiment, embodiment. How are you living and breathing now? After the integration, how are you living with this? How are you embodying it? How do you speak about it? How do you share that with others? When you did it, like for instance, you did the cannabis ceremony and all of a sudden you realize the benefits and you're like, wow, that really does connect me to the plant and to the goddesses. I love this. So then all of a sudden you're at an event and someone's like, hey, you want to smoke a joint? And you're like, sure, thank you. Do you just participate? Or do you be like, may I bless this for all of us with the goddesses and Momma Gaia? And they'd be like, wait, what? And you can share it. You can show it. Hello. It's up to you on how you embody it. Do you pass the knowledge on? Do you just keep it to yourself? That's okay too. There's so many different ways of embodiment. And it's learning to work with the medicine. It's learning how to share it. It's learning how to connect with it in a deeper, more expansive way, however that may look. And then the fifth I am, or the fifth of the eyes, is the I am. Because you realize after all of that, you are so connected to everything in the world and everything that's here, everything, that you are truly I am. You're connected to it all. The cannabis, the plant medicines, they're already part of you. And then when you partake it and you do all the ceremonies with it and you've embodied it, it is now you. It is part of you. It's in your heart. So you always have that medicine with you. So you are complete with the processes. So I just wanted to share that. So I wanted to make just a quick video on this. The sunset's going down. It is absolutely beautiful. There's a little pond, lake pond thing in front of me. It's got little water fountains. Very pretty. I am grateful, for sure. And it's nice to still find and connect to Momma Gaia no matter where I'm at. You know, I've traveled a lot over the years, and it's been hard connecting with Momma Gaia more in the desert. I really do miss the trees and the water, the forests. I have to go, it's a drive to get to those places out here, but it's worth it. It's always worth it. And I'm learning to connect to the cacti and the desert plants and the energy of the desert. It has its own magic. It has its own medicine. Again, Momma Gaia is plant medicine to everybody. You walk, you breathe, you literally eat her fruit and vegetables. You use her for shelter. We would not be able to be human in any way without Mother Earth, Momma Gaia. She is literally our medicine. How many of us take the time every single day to honor her, to respect her, to give her the love and thanks that she deserves? Every day I visualize my heart roots, my feet roots, my lion tail roots, and my sacred sexual roots deep down into Momma Gaia. I imagine they go deep down in the center of her essence, and I wrap around her like 3 times and give her a big hug as love and gratitude for all she does for us, for me and all of us. And then I ask her to wrap her roots and her vines around mine to help hold me for the day, help keep me steady, help me to connect and to learn to see the beauty around me, to feel her medicine, to allow her energy to move through my legs, help my legs turn into more like tree trunks, and to ground, to breathe in the medicine, to be the medicine. And so I can be a better steward on this planet, on her. Because everybody, we need to do a better job, just saying. We're in deep shit. We need to get together and take over control so we can literally take all the evil people out that are destroying our trees, our forests, for money and propaganda and all the things, and poisoning our food, poisoning our water. I can go on and on. We need to be the change. We are running out of time, everybody. So let's all connect to our mother, have gratitude and love, and connect with each other. And I would love to hear your thoughts and your perspectives on your plant medicine experiences. Do you have anything to add? Do you have anything that you disagree with? Anything, whatever you would like to share, please. I would love to hear it. So on that note, as the sun is setting behind the trees over there, I will be complete. So gratitude for everyone for showing up and being here with me today and listening to me. So much love to you all. Remember, again, we are stronger shoulder to shoulder than we are against each other. Let's do this. We can do hard things with ease and grace. Loving you all. Please check out next week Lee Drasmin's solo video as well on the subject. And then we do live the week after that. So gratitude once again for everyone, and much love. Peace.